Come on in, Virgo. Come on in. Come on in, Virgo. All right, it's not showing that I'm on yet. There I am. Good morning, Virgo. Good morning. Hey, Carla. Hey, Davita. Hey, Gina. Good morning. All right, guys. We have a Friday love reading. We have a Friday love fest happening. We have cards that we have not used in a really, really long time. I'm kind of excited about it because I'm not really sure what's on these cards, to be completely honest with you. I totally forgot what's on here. So we're going to be going through this together, okay? Now, what I'm going to do, this reading is going to be for Valentine's Day, okay? So the last card that falls is going to be the week of, not the day before. We are going to have a reading like that, but it's going to be the week of Valentine's, okay? So what we're going to do is get your energy for right now, what's happening right now, what's coming towards you in the near future, basically within the next couple of weeks, Valentine's Day, and then we'll see if there's any influencing, like influence from the past. So we got two different card decks here. So we're going to go ahead and use this card deck first. Ooh. Whoa. This is what popped out. Y'all saw me shuffling, and that's what popped out. I have no idea why this popped out the way that it popped out. Here you got a card that says someone is saying that they are missing you. Okay? Now, this is someone else's energy. I usually have it in a completely different spot, but this is somebody else's energy. And let me just be honest. Are they missing you to the point where you're like, where they're like, oh my God, I can't be without Virgo? No, missing could be like, thinking about you. They miss your energy, they miss your smell, they miss your laugh. It's something like that they miss. So it could be something of that nature, because not everyone is going to be goo goo gaga or oogling, because you know how they go, it disappears on the person. But that element of, I kind of miss them around. Okay, that's what I see. Now, here you have round and round. And most likely this is the person. That is just so crazy. It fell out. I literally just shuffled and it just popped out. So obviously this is going to relate to you in some kind of way. I don't know, right? But here it talks about round and round. So maybe there was a situation with you and this individual where you guys were in and out, or maybe they were in and out, or there were situations or circumstances that just seemed like they just never disappeared, right? It's just like, you get on the wagon, or you get on the merry-go-round, you're hoping that it's going to be a different, experience the next time, and it was still the same experience. So that's what I'm getting off this whole round and round. Here it talks about cycles and triggers and lessons that you've learned dealing with this person, but it's talking about them. So this is making me feel like this person has learned some kind of lesson with you not being in their life, or you taught them a lesson. How? Maybe it's because you walked away, right? And it's interesting because what's at the bottom of the deck, it says that maybe because you walked away that this person experienced some type of ego death, okay? You see how it says spiraling, okay? Or some type of chaos in their life. I feel like this person could be experiencing some type of chaos or chaotic moment. Is it because of you? No, okay? I mean, I just don't see it that way. I don't say just because a person isn't in your life that all of a sudden their life is going to go to hell. That is the most narcissistic shit ever. I hate when people say that shit. And their life ain't going to go to hell because you ain't in it. It is not realistic. Their life is going to go to hell because you just so happened came in their life when it just so happened was on the verge of going to hell. And most of you guys already know what that was anyway. You probably, heard about it. Maybe you were sensing it. They talked to you about it. It was something like that. But their life didn't go to hell because you ain't in it. All right. I do believe that this person was really good with like how they're able to woo you, though. That's just something that I'm seeing about this individual. But let's see how you're doing. Let's see how you're doing. Let's see what's going on with you here, Virgo. Let's get it. Remember that this is you. We're gonna get to Valentine's in a minute, the week before Valentine's. So this is you, Virgo. How is Virgo feeling? Okay, I don't know what this is yet. It turned over. We'll get to that in a minute. Virgo, how's Virgo feeling? True colors. And it has mirroring at the bottom of the day. I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys are too happy about where you are as far as romantically. I don't see it. Maybe you're not happy with them. This is a part of what it's saying. You're not happy with them. You're not happy with the situation about love. And then you guys had mirroring. So it's interesting. So, I kind of like this energy because this is letting me know that, like, if the person, it's kind of like, if you don't call, I won't call. If you won't make a move, I'm not going to make a move. It's that type of thing. And that's just what I'm saying here with this whole mirroring energy. But I don't think that you guys are too happy about it. I don't think that, you're in the best position when it comes down to romance. Now for you, look at you. You see how detached you are? You're like, I'm tired of the hot and cold. I'm tired of the off and on. I'm tired of that. Now, some of you are doing this to somebody. I know that you may be like, that's not me. That's not who I am. I don't do that. Okay. The truth of the matter is, when it comes down to this reading, Virgos, you could be the person that's the antagonist here. You could be the person that may have ghosted someone. Now, yes, could you have been ghosted? Certainly. And maybe that's the reason why you're not happy with this person, because they detached. Maybe there was some unfinished business or something like that, when it comes down to them, and you're like, okay, what happened? It's almost like, well, what happened? Okay, that's where you are mentally with someone that may not be around at this moment. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get your week of Valentine's. Week of Valentine's. Let's see what comes out here for Virgo. The week of Valentine's Day. Week of Valentine's. Week of Valentine's. Oh. Okay. A little reckless. All right. Now you got sex here. Okay. Now I'm guessing that, because we got another deck to go, y'all. We got a whole nother deck to go. I'm guessing based off of what I'm looking at here, reckless is a little dangerous for you, because remember, this does not say if it's you or them. It just says that around this time, this is where that infatuation stage could be, where you could feel like you're falling in love. You can feel very passionate about this person, but there's some action here. This is what this is saying. No doubt that this is basically saying that this is action. Okay. So the week of it, you could be at a position or at a place where you do something that you wouldn't normally do. Okay. Now, I'm not saying it can't be them. That's reckless. I'm not saying that, but I did not put a energy on that. I said what's going to be happening the week before Valentine's Day. And it came right out. Love is on the side, which is what you're possibly feeling. And then with that feeling, you are acting on it with sex. Okay. Let's get another one. And then I just now noticed at the bottom it says feminine. I promise you, I didn't even know that was there. Here's some of you feminines. And then you got sex again. What the hell? I'm not saying you're addicted to sex, like you're a sex fiend. I do believe sex is a huge factor in this connection with someone, and we're going to find out who this person is. But it's like, what? Hold on. Let's see. The week before Valentine. Let's see what's coming out. So I do see that someone has some regrets here. Okay. And again, someone was reckless and they moved too quickly or something like that. If I were you, just based off of what I'm looking at and depending on what comes out with these other following cards, I would be very careful when it comes down to moving too quickly with somebody. There's a lot of sexual energy here, which makes so much sense because I actually, like I told y'all, remember I said I did the astrology in February. It was pretty much potent for that. So I am seeing that here. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to get to another deck. Let's see what comes out here for Virgo. Let's see. There is someone who has some regrets about how they treated you, though. I'm being completely honest. This feels like the person most likely who ghosted someone who's already pretty fickle here. And so I don't know, did you just completely cut this person off because it looks like you may have detached from them? So it kind of makes sense based off of what I'm looking at here. All right, let's go ahead. This is going to be for Virgo. Let's see what comes out here for Virgo. Let's see. This is for Virgo. This person basically did not want anything serious here with you in the past, okay? Or you were in a situation where you were dealing with someone, they were not, they weren't married. I don't think that they were in a committed relationship. It wasn't anything like that. And I don't think that they necessarily was looking for that. Of course they were single. For the most part, we would hope so, right? But when that card comes out, it's making me feel like they still want that status. This is basically what they want, okay? What they wanted. So it's like, okay, I can deal with you, I can be with you, but I'm not going to really be yours, which is the reason why you see this whole off and on, you know, 1 minute they're around and the next minute they aren't around, that type of thing. That's what they wanted. I also feel like they're not really facing their own traumas. It's something about them where they're not really facing what they've experienced, you know, in relationships or something else that's going on with them. I'm just telling you, it feels like it's something else going on here with them. But that is what was happening in the past. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get you here in the present. Now, this is you. This is you. Virgo. This is you. I already see you're not happy with what's happening. This is for Virgo. You're like, baby, I'm still out here searching for the one. Now, some of you could be doing online, okay? Maybe you're talking to someone online. Oh, my God, you guys had love. Adore, admire, enchantment. Now, are you in love with someone? Or love could be coming into your life. Now, see, now I got to clarify this because this is like, okay, if it's in the present, are you in love or falling in love or is there love? You know, of course we know that someone's coming. But isn't this interesting that love came out in the second placement and then when you got to the third placement, it talked about love, but it was including sex that time? So this is making me feel that in the near future, you know, between days or so, that this could be something that that's going to be happening. You may not feel it, but it will be happening to you. Okay, but we are going to clarify it, but it just talks about how you admire somebody, how you're enchanted with them. So this is what I see happening in the near future. Here with the searching, like I said before, I really do believe that for some of you, this could be, you know, online dating. For others, this could, you know, totally mean that for some of you, you guys are spying, looking at your person. Maybe you're trying to see what they're doing. You know, you are trying to search for something like, let's see if they're going to come. Like, it's just like this is a little nosy energy, okay? For a few of you, this is just you just being a little nosy, okay? Just based off of what I see. All right, let's get another one here for you. This is going to be for Virgo. Let's see what's coming out. So, I feel like there could have been, some of you guys could be getting anxious based off of what you're seeing. I always tell y'all this, like if you start searching online and you're, you know, being too nosy, be prepared for what you may see. Now, there's something here with the scared energy where you feel like this person possibly, based off of what you're seeing, that they could be dealing with another person and maybe they won't come back. Maybe it's that type of thing. Maybe some of you guys are in this panicky energy because you're like, okay, and this is just if you're not dealing with nobody. You may be like, I'm searching for the one. And there's this sense of anxiety where you may not ever meet that person. You may be in this panicked mode when it comes down to love. And it's not panicking, but panicky feeling. the thought of not finding the one. Some of you guys are at that place, okay? Now, I do see that there's some type of divine intervention that's going to happen here. And again, I'm just telling you what I see. Now, we're going to go to the week before Valentine's. We're going to see what's going to come out there. The week before Valentine's. You guys had Archangel Michael at the bottom of the deck. What the hell is this? You guys are going to be meeting someone face to face. Like, I do see you talking to someone. This person is in your face, is in your presence. Like, I definitely see that. Give me a second. I know this is not commitment, but I'm wondering, like, is this the one that you're going to end up being committed to, or someone is going to have a conversation about commitment? Oh, now this is for those who are in a long term. Let me talk to you for a second. Okay. Now, for some of you who are in a long-term committed relationship where there's children involved, some of you guys are married, okay? It may get a little nasty, okay? And the only reason why I say that is just because commitment is different from those who are single. So we already saw reckless. So to me, it's like some of you guys who are already in a committed relationship, you're already experiencing some, like the shit has hit the fan for you, okay? And there is some issues. Maybe there has to be some court, like right before the week of Valentine's. So happy you got to take your tail to court, okay? Because you're dealing with somebody who's playing in your face. So I'm saying that just based off of what I see, some of you guys are going to be dealing with this. Now, this is also making me feel like whoever you've been dealing with, or who you will be dealing with in the future, that maybe there is something here about them needing to, deal with government issues, maybe, taxes. Maybe it does have something to do with their children or their child. Maybe, it's, maybe they're divorced, right? So maybe they, do have to, be considerate of their children. This is financial support or support of their children in some type of way. Alimony is making me feel like this person could have been a divorce, or they're in the process of getting divorced. That's what I'm saying. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Y'all see how quiet I got? Because I'm like, wait a minute, wait. Hold on now. Because this seems a little bit more. Okay, so this person really is about their grind. Now, I am saying money. I don't know what that means. Either A, this person is all about making sure that they get their money. Because remember, we're talking about alimony, child support, taxes, or something, especially if they have their own business. Government will be more so like taxes. And here it talks about daily hustle. So they can have their own business. All right. And they're, pretty much, focusing on their cash flow. Okay. That's something that I see. I do feel like this person has had some kind of devastating news. I don't know why I'm sensing that. There's something about this person that feels like they are experiencing something devastating. I don't think that is coming from marriage per se. I feel like it's other things. For some of it, it could be. Oh, you guys actually had the twin flame card. You already know how I feel about that. I don't necessarily believe in twin flames, but it does talk about this kinship that you will have with this individual. Now, you had mirror here, and this has mirror. So you are going to meet someone that is going to very much so that you can relate to. This is going to be an individual that you guys can talk for hours about your experiences, that type of stuff. I feel like the twin souls make me feel like both of you guys have been through similar things. That you've been possibly through divorce. Maybe you've been through issues with your job. Maybe you've been through issues with your family, that type of stuff. That's what I'm seeing based off of this deck here. Let's get one more. So I do feel like come on now. There it is. This is what I feel. I feel like there it says a pause. So, okay, this goes back to what I was saying before, okay, where there is someone who could, because interlude is like there's nothing going on. There's like a break in between. So I feel like there could have been someone who you thought was like, oh, person's personality is trash, right? Or they're treating me like trash, they're treating me some kind of way. And there was a pause, there was a break. So even looking at this, it talks about timing here. So I do believe that, and I'm going forward now, not just based on the past. Looking at this card, there is going to be a timing factor for you with this person. Everything is not going to flow as easily as you would want it to be for you singles. Because like I said before, you can tell that there's something going on in this person's life. I do believe that they have good intentions. As I said before, I do see that there's going to be some issues you're going to experience. This person in particular does like you. If there's mistakes or if there's, they're not following through on certain things, I do believe that this person, just based off of what we saw with the cards, they're going to experience massive regrets if they fumble you. That's what I see. And even if they do, it's saying that the timing may not be exactly the way that you would want to be, based on children, based on past relationships, based on marriage or something like that. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and get into the tarot. We're going to see what cards fall out here for you guys. We're going to get the past energy, or what's affecting you from the past, you, and then the week before Valentine's Day. Okay, so let's get it. This is for Virgo. I am definitely believing that there was a third party. A lot of you experienced third party in the connection. That's what I see. For some of you, you were in this process and you're still feeling like, I'm going to move on from them. I'm going to move on. Because again, I don't think that this person was as serious. You've been dealing with people who were not serious here based off of what I'm looking at. Let's get another card for that. I just don't see it. Speaking of which, yeah. What's the odds of you having 3 people there? Now, I'm not saying that it has to be 3 as if it was an actual person. I'm going to say it, though. There was some type of interference. Could have been from children, could have been from family, could have been from, like I said, an ex or something like that. It could very well be. Maybe they were having, it seemed like it was still something that they needed to finish with from someone from their past. And it looks like there was a whole, you know how you were going in circles? They were going in circles with this other individual as well for some of you, okay? Let's go ahead. Let's get you now. Let's see how you're feeling. You see how you're kind of like, oh my God, your hands are tied. There's nothing you could do. Some of you guys are completely like obsessing over someone or thinking about somebody. Or again, there's this fear that you're not going to get what you want. Let's get it. This is for Virgo. You got the 9 of Cups. This is a good energy, very free, but you do have anxiety at the bottom of the deck. You have anxiety even with the tarot. You are separated from someone. A lot of you, again, if you're single, it may not be anybody from the past. Like I said before, this could just have something to do with the fact that time is running out for you. You are on a time restraint in some way. That's what you believe. You believe that, the further you go into the future, the less, of it being realistic that you're going to find the one. That's what I'm saying. But again, this reading is specifically talking about, for a lot of you who are separated from someone that you already knew. And it does feel like there is someone that you really, really like. Let's get you again. Let's see what else is coming out. The 9 of Cups is good, though. Like, I don't want to miss that part. The 9 of Cups is good because remember, we saw love that came out, and the 9 of Cups talks about a wish coming true. Even if it's something small, there's about to be something that you want that's going to happen. What could that be? Again, in order for there to even be love, there has to be communication, contact, or something, right? Or someone approaching you, someone coming in, that type of thing. So the 9 of Cups is saying you're getting what you want or about to experience a wish fulfillment, okay? Maybe the whole thing about the anxiousness, that they're in your life and you're anxious because it's too good to be true. Sometimes it's like that too. Like, oh my God, is it going to work? Is it going to work? Okay, calm down. All right, they should be doing that with you. You should be the one that's running around here like, oh my God, is it going to work? Be like, if it work, it work. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, get that pressure off your back. But you are going to get something here with that Nine of Cups, okay? Oh, you got the Justice card. So this is this is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, let's just be honest here. You guys had the Justice card and you had the Three of Swords. The combination of cards itself is coming out in such a magnificent way because it's saying that there is a correction of it. Now, this makes me go back to what I said. Whoever this person could be most likely has regrets about how they've treated you. And so here, the Justice card, it does look like someone is trying to correct something, okay? They want to balance something out with you in some way. It's funny because you're so standoffish in this reading. You are standoffish. It doesn't matter if it's someone new or if it's someone from the past. Because you want things to be right, you're not moving the way that you used to. You see how the first card talked about lessons? The lesson is sitting on you. It is sitting on you. You're like, I've experienced that. I've been through these whole karmic cycles. I've been through all of that shit. I don't want to go through that again. And this is the reason why your heart isn't as open. Now, you can fall for the person and you won't let them know that. But you're not being a bugaboo, okay? You're not being extra, you know? You're not doing any of those things. I love that energy. I love the fact that you are moving different according to this reading. But I like it because here the Justice card says that there's going to be someone that's going to come in here as right. It's sitting right on top of the Nine of Cups. And it is healing your hurt. Even though you see the Three of Swords, it came out with the Justice card. So to me, you can tell something is being straightened out here when it comes to the love department. Okay, let's get one more card here for you. This is for Virgo. So something is being made right. Look at that. You, Virgo, here with the Wheel of Fortune coming out. This is absolutely magnificent. I don't know how this is forming for you. I don't know who this could be. I am saying that this definitely looks like things are going in your favor. You had two major arcanas that's sitting on you. You had the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card. This is letting me know that everything that is happening is supposed to happen in the divine order. That is what this is telling me. So if someone from the past is meant to come back, they will. If someone is new, meant to come into your life, they will. It is destined to occur according to the Wheel of Fortune. You are in such a good position. And I like the fact that you like the person because you're in the Nine of Cups energy. You are, I'm getting what I want. I feel the way that I want to feel. That is basically what this is saying. All right. Do feel some ups and downs though. All right. That part I do see. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get the week before Valentine. Let's get the week before Valentine. Now, this may get a little tricky because we had a whole lot of stuff that came out there, right? So let's see, to kind of describe the person, to describe what they were experiencing, that type of stuff. So let's see what's happening the week before Valentine's. Oh my God, I am so past time. I was supposed to have been off of this thing. Here you have the Page of Wands. I do see some issues. Whoever you've been dealing with, there is somebody from their past that's giving them the flux. I'm just going to tell you that's what I see. A lot of you guys are going to have... Somebody's going to surprise you here. I do see a surprise, like a surprise. You see how like he's running? I'm not saying that it's bad, but I do see that there's a surprise. Give me a second. There's a surprise here. Whoever you're dealing with is really afraid of commitment, okay? You got the High Priestess. You're going to receive some type of, maybe you will receive a gift. You got the Six of Cups. I mean, I'm sorry, the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you could very well receive something for Valentine's Day, you know, right before it. This High Priestess, I'm not liking. The only reason why I'm not liking this High Priestess is because it's almost like a cake that's being baked. Something isn't completed baking. Now that goes back to what we saw. The High Priestess is saying that this person is somewhat in doubt, okay? I do believe that they like you. I do believe that you guys are very much so sexually attracted to each other, without a doubt. But I still feel like this person isn't 100%. And it could be because of kids. It could be because of the alimony, the things that they're going through. It could be because of that. But I'm being realistic. I'm not going to paint a picture that isn't here. I feel like they're not, it's not like they're completely emotionally unavailable, but I do see that this person may not be fully available for you the way that you would want to be, okay? Because part of that at the bottom of the deck talks about how you're able, it's the Six of Pentacles, which is receiving and the reciprocity. So I feel like there is going to be a problem with what they are giving to you, even if it's time, their energy, or something like that. That is what I'm seeing. Keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and get your last card. This is going to be for Virgo. I got to get out of here. I'm supposed to only be 15 minutes. I can't believe it's 30 minutes. That's crazy. That went fast. All right, Virgo. Virgo, this is what you have. Wish, hope, praying, yearning. That is where you are. A lot of you guys have definitely been protected. Certain things weren't supposed to work out. Okay, that's just what it's saying. You got out of connection. Certain things didn't happen with certain connections because it wasn't supposed to happen. That's just basically what it's telling me. Okay, but you are still hopeful according to this reading. Virgos, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. I do have availability for tomorrow, which is Saturday, and I also have some for Monday. All right.